Man, Nate, man, shout out to Nate, bro.
What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. I'm your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Trying to move some stuff here. Man. All right. Much better. Much better. Much better. Here we go. Much better. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast is the name. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Also, hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment if you want, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. This video here, I barely dive into men's college basketball. If y'all know me, I'm more on, the women's side. I feel like I've said plenty of times, I feel like the women are the main event of the NCAA in basketball. And for me, I felt that way since 2022, if I'm not mistaken. I felt that it was a shift in college basketball where the women were the main attraction. So I said, you know what? I'm going to shed light on them more because I feel like they deserve it more and they've earned it, right? But I would be remiss if I didn't sit here and say that I do watch men's college basketball, because I do. I've been paying attention to March Madness, and eventually I will indulge in some content talking about men's college basketball. But for this one right here, I had to speak on this one. And as you can see from the title, Hubert Davis is out as North Carolina head coach. And I even put right decision in my opinion. Like, this literally probably happened about, I want to say, what, 10, 15 minutes ago. Let me see if I can pull up the screen. Let's see what we got here. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. North Carolina head coach Hubert Davis will not return next year. Sources told ESPN, bringing a conclusion to a tumultuous week after the Tar Heels' stunning loss to VCU in the first round of the men's NCAA tournament. Davis informed his team of his departure on Tuesday night, sources say. His exit looms large over a historic program that's long leaned into alumni and the so-called Carolina way, and opens up one of the most coveted positions in all of basketball. Davis has nearly $5.3 million of guaranteed money left on his deal. Well, at least he still got his bag. Thursday's loss, that was the start of the tournament. Loss to VCU triggered an emotional response from the UNC fan base and donors as Davis Tar Heels exit in the first round of the NCAA tournament for the second straight year. I'm going to get to that. The Tar Heels led the Rams by 19 in the second half, but collapsed down the stretch en route to an 82-78 overtime defeat. It was the largest comeback in the NCAA tournament since 2018. All right. I don't even want to read anymore. Because now I want to give my opinion on this. And like I said, I honestly felt that it was the right decision. And the reason why I felt it was the right decision was because, first of all, you're coaching at a program that is very, very legendary, that is very, very coveted and respected. You are a North Carolina alumni. You was actually the successor to Roy Williams. So you was basically pointed out as the next person on deck once Roy Williams decided to hang it up. And in his 5 years of coaching at North Carolina, they have been average, especially when you're coaching at a program like North Carolina. Now, granted, his first year, I think his first year was 2022. He got to the national title game. We commend him for that. I actually think that might have been the year where they played Duke in the Final Four, which I was hoping that would have been a national title game, but unfortunately they was in the same bracket. I've always wanted a Duke North Carolina national title game. Now, will I ever see that? Probably not. But the point is that 2022 national championship game, you lose. 2023, the year after, you miss the tournament. 2024, you make the Sweet 16, and as I just read, 2 straight years back to back, you get bumped in the round of 64. That means your first game in the tournament, y'all went home. And then to add insult to injury, you were damn near up 20 points, almost 20 points in this game against VCU, and you gave it up. Not only did you give it up, you lose in the process and going into overtime. So not only did the game go into overtime, but you also lost. When you are coaching for a covenant program like North Carolina, there are responsibilities that come with that. And again, like I said, his coaching resume has been very average. He has a 70% winning percentage. Granted, 125 wins. I want to say a little over 50 losses. You have one ACC regular season title to show. Okay? That's all you have on your resume. And then again, like I said, in 2022 national title game, your resume is not really that good. And the reason I say that is because when you think of North Carolina, you also think about that team in Durham, Duke, and you see what they're doing. And John Shire has done amazing with North Carolina. I mean, with Duke. The only thing you can say that he doesn't have on his, because again, this was another coach that was replacing a legend in Mike Krzyzewski and Coach K. And since he's been at Duke, the only thing he has not done is won a national championship. He's done everything else. Regular season titles, conference titles. He's been to a Final Four. I mean, they choked it away last year, but the point is he's been to a Final Four. Probably the only thing missing is for him to get to a national title game. That's one thing Hubert Davis has over him, is that he at least went to a national title game. John Shire has to do that. And listen, this upcoming, listen, I don't know if they play Thursday or Friday, but that Duke and St. John's game is going to be a goodie. That is going to be a goodie. Do not be surprised if Duke lose that game, even though I have them winning the whole thing, but it wouldn't shock me if St. John's won that game. But back to this. There are certain programs where winning is a must. Like there's storied programs. Duke, obviously. North Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas, UCLA. I mean, I would say Michigan State, but Tom Izzo only has one national championship to show for it. But he's always in the big dance. He's always in the big dance. It is not that often he gets bumped that early. So for Hubert Davis to be at North Carolina for 5 years, and in 3 of those 5 years, you either get bumped in the first round twice or you don't make the tournament, it's a no-no. It's a no-no and it's unacceptable. So for me, I felt him not returning was the right decision. Because again, I have to keep saying this. There's certain programs where winning is a must. And then again, when it comes to North Carolina, you're thinking about that team at Duke and you're seeing their success. You're seeing everything that they're doing. You were supposed to be combating that. You're supposed to be combating that. Now the question is, who do you go after as the next head coach? Now, Stephen A did a video a few days. What was it? It was probably yesterday, where he said Kenny Smith should be the next head coach for North Carolina. And I love Kenny Smith. I love Kenny the Jet Smith. I can listen to that man speak basketball any day of the week because he's so articulate with it. But just because that's your brother and just because that's, oh, Queens get the money, no, that's not the move. That's not the move. First of all, he doesn't have any experience in coaching college ball. Now, as it pertains to teaching young men the game of basketball, yes, he has that experience down to a science. One of the best. But when it comes to coaching college ball, he has no coaching experience. None. My choice for head coach for North Carolina, and this is an easy one. This is a very easy one. And since North Carolina likes to hire coaches that used to play for them, I have the perfect player that used to play for them. And he also has coaching experience, and that would be Jerry Stackhouse. I think Jerry Stackhouse should be the next head coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Carolina, great. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's from Carolina or he's around that area. Obviously, he's coached in the NBA. Well, assistant coach in the NBA. He's coached in the G League. So obviously he has experience with being on that sideline. So I say Jerry Stackhouse should be the next head coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels. There you have it. It's not Kenny the Jet Smith. I know I know that sounded, I know for Stephen A, that sounded cute, but no. The proper answer, the logical answer was Jerry Stackhouse. But at least Hubert Davis keeps his money. You know, he still got, almost $5.5 million that he's taking home with him. So salute to him for that. But, it's just unfortunate that his time at North Carolina had to come to an end. But again, like I said, when you coach for a covenant program, your window is not going to be that open. It's not. For certain programs, if you're not producing, if you're not winning, eventually they're going to let you go. They're going to let you go. And in this situation, that's what happened. Now, I don't know if they let him go or he decided to, part ways. Regardless, he's not going to be there next season. But yeah, definitely wish him well. I can definitely see him, doing some in studio analyzing for the ACC network. I could definitely see him doing that. But yeah, I definitely wish him well. I respect Hubert Davis. But yeah, it's time for a new coach, and I think it should be Jerry Stackhouse. So y'all hit me in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Jerry Stackhouse should be the new head coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels? He's the only person that I can think of. He's the only candidate in my mind who I think should be that next head coach for North Carolina. But y'all hit me in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Sportsway with Dre Day podcast is right there on the bottom of the screen. Also, hit that notification bell so that way, once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Y'all be safe out there.